Nestled amidst rolling hills, the village of Willow Creek was a place of simple joys and enduring bonds. Its inhabitants, their lives interwoven like the threads of a well-worn tapestry, found solace in shared laughter, weathered storms together, and celebrated life's precious milestones as one. The air, often thick with the scent of freshly baked bread and blooming honeysuckle, carried whispers of generations past, their stories echoing through the cobblestone streets. It was in this idyllic setting that Emma, a woman known for her kind eyes and even kinder heart, made her home. Her cottage, with its ivy-covered walls and window boxes overflowing with vibrant geraniums, stood as a testament to the warmth and love that resided within. Emma's days were filled with the simple rhythms of village life, tending to her garden, sharing cups of tea with neighbours, and spinning tales that captivated the hearts of young and old alike. Yet, beneath the surface of her ordinary existence, Emma harboured an extraordinary capacity for love, a love that would soon be tested and ultimately define her life's journey. The arrival of Oliver, with his eyes that mirrored the summer sky and a smile that could melt the frostiest of hearts, filled Emma's world with a joy she had never known. Every coo, every gurgle, every milestone was a symphony of love, a testament to the unbreakable bond that only a mother and child can share. Emma poured her heart and soul into nurturing her son, her love a beacon that guided his every step. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and soon Oliver was taking his first tentative steps, his tiny hand reaching out for Emma's reassuring grasp. The world, once a blur of colours and sounds, began to come alive with wonder and possibility. Emma watched, with a heart overflowing with pride, as Oliver discovered the joys of splashing in puddles, chasing butterflies through fields of wildflowers, and the sheer delight of a mother's laughter. Life in Willow Creek was simple, but it was filled with a richness that transcended material possessions. Emma, her heart overflowing with love for her son, embraced each day as a precious gift, weaving memories as intricate and beautiful as the tapestries that adorned her cottage walls. High atop the hill overlooking Willow Creek stood an ancient oak tree, its gnarled branches reaching towards the heavens like the arms of a wise old man. It was a place of peace and tranquility, a place where the villagers gathered to share stories, seek solace, and celebrate life's precious moments. It was here, under the oak tree's protective canopy, that Emma would often sit with Oliver, her soothing voice weaving tales that sparked his imagination and filled his young mind with wonder. She told him stories of brave knights and fair maidens, of mischievous fairies and wise old owls, her words painting vivid pictures in his mind's eye. As Oliver grew older, the oak tree became their special place, a sanctuary where they could escape the world's troubles and simply be. Emma would often watch as Oliver played with his friends, her heart swelling with love and gratitude for the gift of her son. One particularly stormy night, as the wind howled like a banshee and rain lashed against the cottage windows, a sense of unease settled over Willow Creek. Fear gripped the hearts of the villagers as the storm raged on, its fury unlike anything they had ever witnessed. Emma, her heart pounding in her chest, held Oliver close, his small frame trembling in her arms. She sang him his favourite lullaby, her voice a calming presence amidst the chaos. Suddenly, a deafening crack split the night, followed by the sound of splintering wood as the old oak tree on the hill was struck by lightning. Terror gripped Emma's heart. The oak tree, their sanctuary, their special place, was gone. But even in the face of such fear, her love for Oliver outweighed all else. She held him tighter, whispering words of comfort and reassurance, her love a shield against the storm raging around them. The years flew by like leaves caught in the autumn wind, and soon Oliver was no longer the small boy who had clung to his mother's hand. He had blossomed into a young man, his laughter echoing through the village streets, his eyes filled with the fire of youthful dreams. With adolescence came its own set of challenges, a whirlwind of emotions that both thrilled and terrified Emma. There were moments of joy, of shared laughter and quiet understanding, But there were also moments of conflict, of clashing wills and unspoken resentments. Yet, through it all, Emma remained a constant in Oliver's life, her love an unwavering beacon that guided him through the choppy waters of adolescence. She offered him space to grow, to stumble and rise again, knowing that sometimes the greatest gift a mother can give is the freedom to find one's own way. One day, Oliver announced his decision to leave Willow Creek. He yearned to see the world beyond the rolling hills of his childhood, to experience new cultures, to chase dreams that whispered on the wind. Emma's heart ached at the thought of her son leaving, but she knew she couldn't hold him back. With a mix of pride and trepidation, she helped him pack his bags, her fingers lingering on each item, as if trying to imprint them with her love. As Oliver prepared to board the carriage that would take him to the harbour, he turned to his mother, his eyes filled with a mix of excitement and uncertainty. "I'll miss you, Mom," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "And I, you, my son," Emma replied, her voice catching in her throat. "But go now, spread your wings and fly. The world is waiting for you." Years passed, each season bringing with it new experiences, new challenges and new triumphs for Oliver. He travelled to distant lands, his senses ignited by the sights, sounds and smells of cultures vastly different from his own. He embraced every opportunity, his heart filled with the thirst for adventure and the desire to make his mark on the world. Yet no matter how far he travelled, a part of Oliver always yearned for the comfort and familiarity of Willow Creek, for the warmth of his mother's embrace, for the simple joys of his childhood. And so, one crisp autumn day, he returned home, his heart filled with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation. As he stepped off the carriage and onto the cobblestone streets of his youth, he was greeted with familiar sights and sounds. The laughter of children playing, the scent of freshly baked bread wafting from the bakery, and the sight of his mother, her face etched with the passage of time, but her eyes still sparkling with the same love and warmth that he remembered. As Emma embraced her son, time seemed to stand still. The years melted away, and for a moment it was as if he had never left. They spent hours talking, sharing stories of their lives, their laughter echoing through the familiar rooms of Emma's cottage. As Oliver recounted his adventures, Emma listened intently, her heart swelling with pride. Her son had grown into a kind, compassionate and courageous man, and she knew that no matter what challenges life threw his way, he would face them with strength and grace. In the years that followed, Oliver would often return to Willow Creek, drawn back by the unbreakable bond he shared with his mother. And as Emma watched her son raise his own family, she realized that the love she had poured into him had not only shaped his life, but would continue to flow through generations to come, a legacy of love that would endure long after she was gone.